Technical difficulties are always fun. Hello everyone, welcome back to Faxanadu. Today, we're just, grinding. So the World of Branch does something really mean to you. You need a Key of King to get through it, but they don't sell Key of King in Conflict. You actually have to go back to Victim once you find out. The problem with the World of Branch, on top of that, is that it is, probably the least offensive way I can put this is that it has evil enemy placement. So since we have to go back to Victim anyway to pick up a few Keys of King, we may as well get the full plate while we're down there. The full plate's about 50 some hundreds, so... And the keys that we need are 1,500 apiece at Victim. So as long as I don't get killed, this shouldn't be too bad. Problem is that I'm likely to get killed here because I'm running out of health. We're actually not going to go to Victim right away. We're actually going to go back to Conflate and pick up the sword upgrade first. That is 8,500 golds. Again, provided I can survive. Ointment? No ointment. Crap. Still no ointment. At this point, I kind of need the ointment. There we go. Ointment. This little stretch down here, these 3 rooms, they're really good for grinding money if you find yourself needing it. Meanwhile, yes, that poison still comes back. Visit the Guru and get an upgraded password. I keep thinking that I'm getting the password, and I'm saying password, but I mean the upgraded title. Yeah, the magic shield is almost 10,000 golds here, if you buy it on the other side of the town right after Aeolus. If you buy it near the second town in the game, it is actually 12,500 golds or something insane like that. It's never worth it to buy it early unless you're just grinding the hell out of it. Actually, no, we want to do it this way. Because we do need to go back to Victim, and we are actually fairly good on health right now. these guys from the other side should top me off. I say that and then I get myself killed by them. So yeah, this is the farming episode. I apologize in advance if it is boring, but this game does stupid things to you. Like spawning a snake on a ladder that you can't dodge if you're coming downward. Correction, you can dodge it, but you have to do the sort of shenanigans I just did. So it would have been easier to death warp back to... I knew there was a reason I was about to die. What am I doing? The grindy spot's over this way. We need at least one key of king to get to the other keys, but I want to grab 2. Because then I don't have to make the trip from Daybreak 3 times. Probably am going to grab a spare key of king. It's too bad this game doesn't let you sell your old items, your old equips. That would save me a bunch of money right there. It actually would be better to grind up at the beginning part of Branch, but I don't want to have to port all that money around in a spot where and then have to go all the way from the World of Branch to Victim without dying. I just don't like doing that. Because then you have to get the ointment early, and then it just screws everything up. So yeah, this boring part is happening. But this is actually one of the better screens to grind on anyway. The money's good, and you've got a way to heal pretty nearby. That's... You got a healing spot right there. So yeah, I'm probably going to speed this up. Ah! Getting hit when I didn't mean to. I do at least want the armor upgrade. I'm probably going to skip the shield upgrade because it's just not really worth it. Because you have to fight 2 armed dudes in the World of Branch to advance the plot. And we remember from earlier just how much trouble I have with armed dudes. So any advantage I can get against them is good, and since they don't shoot magic, there's really no reason to get a shield against them. By the time we need a shield again, it's going to be the King of the Dwarves anyway, so... We're going to be using probably Tilt for that battle, and darn it. Face the correct way. I don't like grinding on screen for stuff. I just don't like it. Because then I have to edit the video, and then it's all sorts of problems, and I don't actually have the right plugins to speed things up yet, so that's going to be research that I have to do, and it's just all sorts of not fun for me. Of course, I don't like grinding anyway, so... Hey buddy, thank you. And again, all this because the only town in the world of Branch that sells the key that you need is on the other side of the door that you have to unlock with the key that you need. So, that's a thing. That should be almost enough to get me where I need. If I'd have been able to grab that guy's money, it definitely would have been. Actually, we don't need to heal up now, we just need to get to the town without getting knocked around all that much. I say I don't need to heal and then I'd go and eat bread. Step 1. Proof of concept. He does not buy weapons and armor. So we bought a full plate? Yeah, I definitely had enough, okay. And yes, it does have to be 2 keys of king at least at some point, because... Where am I going? The battle helmet is in one direction, and daybreak is in the other. Alright. So now, we're almost wielding the best weapons in the game that we can get, short of final boss. If I felt up to it, I would buy the magical shield, and that way we would definitely have all the best items in the game before the final boss. Because the game requires that you get the Dragon Slayer, at least in normal play. And to get the Dragon Slayer, you have to get the battle helmet and the battle armor. And as soon as you try to equip one, all 3 equip, and if you don't have all 3, you can't equip any of them. What am I doing? Going the wrong way, that's what. And it's still better just to Death Warp, because then I get my money back. So you know what? Let's do a silly thing. Hey buddy, hey buddy. Yeah, that's it. Keep doing that. One more. So, interesting thing about this game is that even though stuff gets stupidly expensive the further along you get, it's kind of made with dying in mind. Alright. So that concludes the grinding session. See y'all next time when we actually progress the plot. And remember, winners don't lose frogs.